Are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay. Are you the best possible version of yourself right now? Explain why or why not.
Perfect. Am I the best possible? I feel like I am not the best, but I'm pretty close to it because I'm always growing, and I feel like from like 4 to 6 years ago, I'm absolutely the best version of myself, and I'm super proud of that, and it just helps me get, positivity and stuff. So, I mean, I could probably be better. There's probably a few things I can work on, but at this point, I'm like pretty content on where I am.
Good. And it is kind of one of those building things. Like, we don't know where we're going.
Yes.
But we do know where we've been.
Exactly.
Right? So I think if you have that growing kind of learning mindset, it's a pretty common theme actually. You kind of all use that growth, learning, kind of expansion. Are there any things that you are currently working on to just level yourself up in your own way?
Absolutely. I mean, like, being nicer to myself, things like that. Just thinking positive, even if, like, there is a hard moment. You always just have to remember that there's a rainbow on the other side. So, I mean, you have to kind of tough through it. So, I've been really working on that, especially, like, talking down on myself. Because, like, if you talk down to yourself, like, what does that say about you, So just trying to keep myself to a higher level and just, try to, like, journal a little more because that helps me with my mental and, like, stuff like that. So I can go back and read if I do have a hard day and see where I was and then where I am now.
I like that a lot. So you find, and we've had this come up a little bit, but you find that journaling for you is kind of where you can get that out. Is journaling easier to get those thoughts out than, say, like, talking about it?
Absolutely.
You feel like the written word is your thing?
Yes, writing it down, because, like, sometimes it's hard to talk and, like, to get your point across. I find, like, personally, I have a hard time with words. So writing, like, I just kind of let my mind, like, I set an intention, what I kind of want to get out of it sometimes, and I let my mind go, and it's like a wonderful thing, because sometimes I'm done writing, and I'm like, oh, damn. Yeah. Like, I probably wouldn't have talked to that to somebody, but, like, it's, like, pretty comfy to write it out for myself.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Is there a time, or do you just like a time of day or something for writing, or do you just, when you need to and you have a moment, you write what you're feeling, or do you have a routine, like night, morning?
Yeah, I have to have a routine because, like, I will forget about something I'm passionate about in, like, 2 days. So I try, like, in the morning, so usually I don't work until 10. Right. So I try to at least, like, carve out half hour to journal before work just to set my mind. Sometimes I listen to, like, a little meditation podcast just to kind of set myself up for the day. And then if I try to do it at night, but if I have, like, a bad day, that's when I really focus on it. Because it's, like, a good de-stress and, like, kind of like refocus for the next day. So I'm not, like, carrying things into the night, into the next day. New slate.
Do you pair it up with anything then? Like, do you run, lift? Like, do you rock climb?
Absolutely.
What do you pair it up with?
I love to lift.
Yeah.
I feel like the gym was such a good outlet for me to work on my mind, like, my body, and, like, especially my mental and confidence. But absolutely, it's, like, almost like a sanctuary to me.
Yeah.
I block everything out in that hour and a half that I'm there, and I just, like, focus on me, focus on, like, my mind muscle, and it's a beautiful thing. Like, when I don't go to the gym in the morning, my whole day is kind of messed up.
Yeah.
So I feel like I didn't get things done to start my day. So, like, if it's the podcast, journaling, or the gym, I'm kind of like,
And you feel like the combos are strong? Like, if you didn't have the chance to say, like, lift in the morning, but you had the chance to journal, you had the time, do you feel like that carries you over until you can kind of get the body side of that, or are both the things that really keep you afloat? Yeah,
I mean, I'd prefer both, but I think it still carries me over because I can still kind of set my mental up for the day.
Right.
Yeah. So, yeah.
That's sweet. I think that's a really good answer as well.
Perfect.